Another way that we can cultivate community is through generosity. So the Bible says that it's better to give than receive, but in order for somebody to give, somebody's got to be humble enough to receive. And so you might struggle with that. Maybe you love to give, but you struggle to receive. Well, you know what? That is hypocritical because God expects both. Much of the economy of heaven is giving and receiving because it requires humility on both parts. And so what we want to do is cultivate this culture of sacrificial generosity and humility to receive what other people are being prompted to give us and meet our needs, that in this environment there is just such a powerful discipleship the mechanism that's going on all through this. And so in Acts chapter 2, verse 34, it says, "There was not a needy person among them, for all who were owners of land and houses would sell them and bring the proceeds of the sales." So you have this situation where there are people in your community that are in need. Let's as a community rally around those and as an opportunity to give. So even think about that with your community. Are there people in need? Do you even know? Have you given opportunity for people to even share what their needs are and have opportunity for people to pray and give and actually meet those needs? This is an opportunity where we begin to experience this abundance that goes on in Acts chapter 4, where there was no one who was needy amongst them. And I believe God is so pleased when we don't just pray for people that are in need, but we're actually involved in meeting those needs as well. There was a situation where my family and I were trying to save up and raise enough money in order to get a vehicle, and we had raised a certain amount of money and we were needing significantly more. And in the midst of this need, there was someone who was going on a missions trip, and God spoke to us and said, "I want you to take of this money that you need towards your vehicle, and I want you to give them a significant portion to be able to bless them as they go and obey God." And what happened is what I thought we were moving the wrong direction. Shortly after that, someone came and gave us the remainder of what we needed, way more than what we had, in order to purchase that vehicle. And so that's called sowing and reaping. And many times even when you're in need, that is a great time to be generous. And so think about how in your community you can create opportunities to just let people share what they need and let people be able to respond and give to that. And you're going to see God's provision and his miraculous provision as a way for just to express his love through people being generous to other people.